Why won't the government investigate this? Soundly recall this milk powder, but in my poor village, no word of any recall got to us.
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 products that were banned because people died.
The Ford Explorer is and always has been a safe vehicle.
He said, "Are you aware that Kinder eggs are illegal in the United States and carry a $2,500 fine per egg?" And I actually laughed.
You don't have to have the bumper on top of the child. You just have to be up close, and it restricts that airflow, and that's enough.
For this list, we're looking at products that were recalled or outright banned due to tragic circumstances. Do any of these seem like obviously bad ideas? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Ford Pinto. Did you know that Ford was tried for reckless homicide? In the late 70s, the motor company was taken to court for the deaths of 3 Indiana teenage girls. The weapon, a Ford Pinto.
We built Ford Pinto to be a rugged, reliable, basic car, just like the one Doc Gibson started out with 60 years ago.
When this stylish car was hit from behind, the gas tank could explode. It wasn't the only subcompact car with this problem, but it also emerged that Ford knew about the issue and didn't fix it. The 3 teens from Indiana were sitting inside the Pinto when it was struck by a van. The subsequent lawsuit was one of 117 related to rear-end accidents in the Pinto.
With this new optional glass hatchback, exciting new front-end styling, and this new flip-up removable roof option.
Ford won that lawsuit, but lost another famous case, Grimshaw versus Ford Motor Company, which also involved a fatal fuel tank fire. They recalled the automobile in June 1978. Number 9. Infantino's Baby Slings. Baby wearing was a popular trend in the early 2000s. New mothers and fathers would carry babies on their chest in open sling bags. It was a way to keep the baby closer to the parent while running errands, and Infantino touted it allowed for bonding between parent and infant. However, after 3 infants suffocated, Infantino recalled their Sling Rider and Wendy Bellissimo slings in 2010, announcing a replacement program.
Stop using it immediately for children under 4 months of age. It's a suffocation risk to them.
The Consumer Product Safety Commission warned parents not to use the slings for babies under 4 months, stating that they could restrict breathing and block airways in certain positions. Number 8. Buckyballs. Kids will eat literally anything, as long as it's not vegetables, including completely inedible objects. And it's this fact that led to the demise of the magnetic toy Buckyballs, which took the US by storm in 2009. Although intended for older children and adults, Buckyballs were often swallowed by children. When 2 or more were ingested, the superpowered magnets would connect, causing absolutely horrendous internal tears. In fact, magnet toys caused an estimated 2,900 emergency room visits between 2009 and 2013, including 1 death. This prompted the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission to issue a recall in 2012.
On our packaging, it says keep away from all children in 5 different places. We have a vigorous safety program that we don't sell to stores that market to children.
In response, Buckyballs inventor Craig Zucker went to war, waging a public relations campaign against the commission. He ultimately lost. Number 7. Eftop. Remember Four Loko?
I was thinking for the dinner beverage, we have a Four Loko watermelon from '09.
The alcohol caffeine beverage was famously banned by some states after a spate of hospitalizations, prompting Four Loko to remove the caffeine, taurine, and guarana.
Number 1, are they going to limit the amount of alcohol? Because it's 11.9%, which is very high. And number 2 is, can we limit the places that people can get them?
Well, Eftop was basically the Canadian version of the original Four Loko, albeit with way less caffeine. The drink was pulled from convenience store shelves after a teen death in 2018. 14-year-old Atina Jarvet was found dead after a house party, and it emerged that she'd been drinking Eftop. The media calls the intoxication caused by such concoctions as wide-awake drunk. Due to this feeling, some people don't realize how drunk they are until it's too late. Number 6. Infant sleep positioners. Produced by multiple companies, infant sleep positioners were marketed as a means to prevent flathead syndrome, acid reflux, and sudden infant death syndrome, or SIDS. However, all of these claims were unproven. Worse, these positioners created a serious suffocation risk. In the 2010s, the FDA flooded the internet and TV with PSAs warning against their use, linking them to at least 12 deaths. Subsequently, many retailers stopped selling them, and regulatory bodies in other countries issued similar warnings. The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends that babies sleep on their backs on a firm, empty surface.
Follow the ABCs of safe sleep. Alone, on the back, in a bare crib.
Number 5. Firestone and Ford tires. Ford and Firestone have had a business partnership stretching back to 1906.
A wedding in Akron, Ohio unites two pioneer automotive families, Ford and Firestone.
But in the early 2000s, they had a very public fight. According to Ford, the Wilderness AT tire by Firestone had treads that could separate from the tire and cause blowouts while driving. According to Firestone, the Ford Explorer was to blame, with a faulty design causing the car to roll.
Most of the deaths and injuries involve Ford Explorers, not other vehicles equipped with the same tires.
It began to feel like a divorce, with each blaming the other for hundreds of fatalities in the U.S. alone. The public were the kids caught in the middle.
Back tire blew out, and all I could remember is flipping and flipping.
Eventually, though, the tires were recalled and the automobile was redesigned. Number 4. Lawn darts.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Miss it.
I can't hear you.
So imagine a game of darts, but you're in your backyard rather than a bar. Sounds fun, right? Now imagine the darts are giant. If you're thinking, well, that sounds a little bit dangerous, you'd be more than a little bit right. The needle end of the dart had to be sharp enough to pierce the ground, which also made it sharp enough to pierce people. In the 1970s and 80s, this caused thousands of visits to hospital emergency rooms and at least 3 deaths, leading to a ban in the United States and Canada. They remain legal, however, in the EU. Number 3. Kinder Surprise Eggs.
It's 3 of the things children wish for most. A surprise, a toy, and a chocolate treat.
Since they're packaged like a Cadbury cream egg, it's understandable that some kids and adults would simply pop these large chocolate eggs into their mouths. However, instead of a creamy center, they'd find a less forgiving plastic container with a toy inside. After several deaths due to choking, the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission banned importation of Kinder Surprise.
Sorry, it's my fault. Had Kinder eggs. Didn't know we weren't supposed to bring them.
They remain legal, however, in many other countries, including Canada and Mexico. However, in 2017, a chocolate egg with the toy packaged separately, called Kinder Joy, finally arrived stateside. Number 2. Crib bumpers. Heavy blankets, pillows, stuffed animals, and plush bumpers might seem like cute and comfortable additions to a baby's crib.
We'd have it just like this in the bed, and we weren't worried because he wasn't rolling over.
Unfortunately, though, crib bumpers were also linked to 77 deaths between 1985 and 2012. This startlingly high number of incidents led to PSAs warning new parents of the dangers. In response, some states, including Maryland, Ohio, and New York, as well as the city of Chicago, have banned crib bumpers. They're still available for purchase in other locations, but ongoing efforts aim to ban their manufacturing and importation nationwide. Number 1. Milk and baby formula. Melamine is used in making multiple products the world over, including flame-retardant paints and plastics. You're probably now asking, why would anyone put that in baby formula? Well, sadly, the answer is that many companies in China, most prominently the Sanlu Group, were using it to fake high protein values in order to pass quality checks.
The baby would cry and cry and cry, and his stomach became more and more bloated day by day, and he was urinating blood.
The problem is that melamine can also cause serious kidney problems. As a result, an estimated 54,000 babies were hospitalized and 6 died. When the scandal was exposed in 2008, it led to a massive recall as well as prison and death sentences.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.